All right, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Got a little late start here. Let me see if I can set this up real quick. Got 5 minutes. Overnight low, 337. 337. I'm a little late to the party, so I'm trying to set up my levels here. Six, 206. All right, so overnight high, previous day high, settlement or yesterday's close, overnight low, and previous day low. I'll label them later. I didn't get a chance to label them, but those are the levels that I'm looking for in terms of previous day high, previous day low, overnight low, and overnight high, along with yesterday's close was right here. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Julian. Good morning, Opportunity Awaits. Nasty NASDAQ. Let's try to get it done. Three minutes for the casino. Currently in a little ascending channel here. PR77, good morning. All right. Previous day high, overnight high, settlement or previous day close, overnight low, and previous day low. Let's go. 1 minute. MW, good morning. Thumper, good morning. Rohan8663, good morning. Rohan863, Dividend Cake. Nico, good afternoon from the UK. My man, also on the other side of the ocean. All right, casino looks like it opens in 40 seconds. All right. The only ones I got left are previous day high and previous day low, but we can deal with that. All right. Casino opening in 10 seconds. At settlement, Are they going to bounce it at yesterday's close, or are they coming down to test the lows first? Overnight low and previous day low here, probably a test of that area. They may even exaggerate it. Pivot point is right there at 210. I'm going to try a long front running that pivot point at 210. I got to give myself at least a 20-point stop because I am front running it. All right. Not liking it, so I'm closing that for now. Let me hop onto 1 minute. I just realized I was on the 5 minute here. I couldn't see my candles. Here we go. All right. See if they continue to push down to overnight low, previous day low, or maybe that could have been the bounce area. I was on the 5 minutes, so I didn't want to risk it. I wasn't seeing the 1 minute candles. Now I'm on the 1 minute. All right, looks like they want to flush down to this pivot point around overnight low, previous day low, pivot point. See what happens down there. Trying along again this area. Ooh, that entry was bad. Oh, I tried to exit and accidentally added to that one, so let's see if we can get out of this now. All right, they just flushed that pivot point, and I think I tried to exit and I accidentally added on that one, and now I'm screwed. Great. Great. All right, let's see if there's a bounce. Otherwise, I'm going to have to close for a big loss here. All right, I'm going to have to close that one. Can't take more drawdown. I tried to close it and accidentally added, so it happens. All right, looks like we got a falling knife. Let's see what they're trying to do here. They're continuing on down. Nico, yeah, they're flushing this hard. So let's see how fast or where they're going with this. Next pivot point is at 130. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to bounce it yet, so I'm not overstaying. They're struggling to bounce it. Struggling. Bulls are not showing up today. Nope. I'm out. I don't like it. So they're just not able to bounce yet. They're struggling to get above the 9 there. There it's going for the retrace. I'm not going to chase it now. I tried to long that 2 times. And there's the bounce that I was looking for. All right, let's bring in the 15-minute opening range. And looks like it's a full V recovery. Coming back down now, huh? Pushing. Now it's at VWAP. 15-minute opening range. Top of this red line up here is the 15-minute opening range breakout. Let's see if they do it. They're at the 200 SMA right now. VWAP. They're pushing hard today. Look at that. Nico, crazy price action. Yep. Full V recovery on that today. Look at the 15-minute candle. Oh, yeah. Look at it. Let's take a look at that 15-minute candle. That is a crazy wick. Look at that. A wick. All right, so they're struggling here at the 15-minute, I'm sorry, the 200 SMA. Push slightly up. Maybe a pullback to test the 90 MA and the 20. Or are they really going to do a clean breakout today on the 15-minute opening range? Don't tell me they're going to bring it all the way back down. bullish as hell right now. All right, so they're testing that 9. So far, the 9 is holding for a potential bounce. And looks like they're going to flush it. It'll be funny if they bring it all the way back down again. Which way will it go? Still chopping here. You're going for that break, 50-minute opening range breakout. MW telling us about G gold. I'll hop onto gold in a second. Looks like they're going to have a clean 50-minute opening range breakout today. To pivot point is at 280. Nico, yeah, I'm not trading this for a little bit until it calms down. I got caught trying to exit a trade and added and ended up in a loss, but let's see if we can calm down a little bit. Good morning, Peter. There it goes, clean break there. I'm going to try to short the 200 SMA here on the 5-minute and 15-minute. If they have a clean opening range breakout, then I'll have to stop out around right here. And it's a clean breakout, so I got to get out of this. Nico telling us that your theory is that all this price action is corrective. All right, so it just topped up at that pivot point. Looks like it wants to push above that pivot point, so I'm going to have to call it here, as much as I hate to. If they give me the pivot point rejection, then I got some life to this trade. It's a nice rejection at the pivot point. Let's see if they can pick up some speed on this. Just came to the 9 EMA and bounced. It's bullish, man. Bullish. They can't flush that 9 EMA, then they're going to continue on up. Yep. They weren't able to flush the 9 EMA there. I'm hoping we get a little test of this area. All right, here they come down. They're probably coming to test out the breakout area on that consolidation right here. If they bounce it there, I got to get out. All right, I'm getting out at the 200 SMA for now. And let's see if they bounce for continuation to the upside or they start coming back down. The bulls are going to pick it up. They're going to bounce it here. This was the breakout area. That was that consolidation, and they broke out. So maybe it's just a test of that and bounce, but I'm not going to take that one. All right, let's bring in the 30-minute opening range now. It's happening in 3 minutes. All right, let's see who else is here. MW, Nico, Peter Chan. ES is totally flat. Let's see what they're going to do here. If they don't bounce it, then I guess they're going to have another pullback. Ibrahim, what's up, brother? Ibrahim sitting the sidelines, no accounts to trade. All right, brother. Well, it happens, you know. All right, they're touching VWAP now. Are they going to flush? I mean, you got VWAP, 200 SMA, 9 EMA providing support. If they flush this whole area, then back downtown. Look at that 15-minute. That 15-minute is looking nasty. Two 50 minutes in a row, nasty. Nico, JC, do you have ad revenue from Google because the payouts on Forex trading ads is very high? I do, but it's nothing impressive. Futures trading or futures prop firm trading isn't as lucrative. But you're right, Forex channels make a lot more. Oh, that 20 SMA touch was the long. I'm going to go for that 15-minute opening range breakout. See if we can get something or get trapped again. I'm going to have to tighten this stop. It's not taking off. Not taking off. Not making it easy today. Ooh. All right, got trapped as usual. All right, they're coming down to the 200 SMA. If they're going to flush that, I got to get out and probably call it with NQ today. NQ has played me lovely today. $200 SMA is all I got. If it doesn't hold, then I'm in big trouble. Testing VWAP. Just tested previous day close. And super nasty price action. Super nasty. They can't get above those moving averages. They're in between the 9, the 20, the 200 SMA, and VWAP, all right here. If that can provide support, then we got to move up. If they flush that, then I'm in deep trouble. Those 15-minute candles look nasty. All right, let's see if they get the push up. I probably won't play the 30-minute opening range. I'll probably have to close up there somewhere, if we even get up there. Nasty. Nasty price action. All right, if they start breaking down here, I got to close and probably call it a day and do the right thing. I'm not in sync with the market today, and it's killing me. If the bottom of this range holds, and they're just playing chop fest. All right, I gotta close. All right, guys, that's it. Market beat me today. There's no point of continuing. I'll probably end up giving myself more drawdown than I need. I'm going to calm down a little bit here. It's Chop Fest. Let's take a look at gold. MW, tough day. Yeah, man. It's not pretty. All right, gold is at a little bit of resistance here. But NQ spanked me hard. What's it doing here? Stop me out and then gives me the bounce, of course. All right, let's take a look at gold and see if we can cook anything with gold. What's gold doing? Let's try long in this area right here. We are in an ascending channel. Let's see if it tries to go back in there. Gold is at the 20 SMA and on the 5 minute. Let's see if they can bounce the 20 SMA. All right, they need to come back into this channel. I don't have it drawn here. I'm looking at it on another screen. There's a channel, the bottom of a channel right here that they need to get into if they're going to push up. And no bounce here either. Gold struggling to bounce there. Need to push above the 20 SMA here, otherwise We're going back downtown. Christopher Zazek, good morning, brother. All right, I got to close it there at the 200 at the 20 SMA. Got a little bit of green there. And what did NQ end up doing? NQ spanked me hard today. Look at that. Oh, they did flush it even further down. Okay, so at least I got out. Are they coming back into this range? Finally, the push up. Or are they going to come right back down? They're pushing in the range again. All right, I'm going to see if they're going to really push this up now and just trapped everybody up there, or they could literally come to the top of this range and come right back down, which with my luck today, it's probably what's most likely to happen. MW, the 50% fib from the 3,500 breakout to the 4,400 high is 38.75. God damn NQ, man. Just can't give me one today, huh? Freaking NQ. Choppy as hell today. Can't make this up. It's trapped me every single time today. Pretty impressive, NQ. MW, chop zones are tough to predict. Yep. I'm paying dearly today. You can't make this up today. All right, if it flushes below that last wick, I am calling it a day. All right, guys. Oh, shit. Did I just add again? Oh, great. Now I even made it more complicated. All right, out, guys. Today's not my day. I got to get out of here before I blow these accounts. So, hey, it's one of those days that you just got to run for the hills. Got a little more, way more drawdown than I should have. But this is pretty much going into tilt. Nico, man, this is annoying me. Yeah, today was pretty bad. So I'm going to walk out before I continue to push this. Clearly not in sync today. Happens. Market, nasty chop. You start trying to battle it, you're not going to win it. Yeah, best to walk away if on tilt. MW, yeah, I'm walking away. Got a little more drawdown than I should have there, and there's no need to blow accounts. I can recover that in a couple of days, hopefully. But this is where you run for the hills. Nasty NASDAQ got me good today. Part of the show, yep. Hey, it got me good today. I'll admit it. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a day before I continue. Actually, let's stay on for a little bit longer. I'm not going to trade, but let's watch. That way I don't close the stream and then start, what's it called? Going full tilt. MW, we are chopping till CPI, I think. And Nico looking at shorts. I agree. If NQ starts breaking down there, that could be, if it breaks below the 30-minute opening range, then we're done to the downside. But for today, it's been a nasty chop. Now, in hindsight, I could see what happened. In hindsight's always 20/20. But locking myself out. No more trades. No more. Walk away. I think the tilt got triggered on my, when I tried to close the second trade I ended up adding. That triggered everything else. Then I got trapped up here, trapped here. It was nasty. Julian, 430 in the red today. Yeah, today's probably one of those days to just walk away. I'm locking myself in. I'll take the L. These are 150K accounts. So I got drawdown left, but I can cause some damage if I continue to trade this. So there's no point of blowing them. Sometimes you're not in sync and you're best to walk out. Man, it trapped me nice today. This one I understand. This one I added by mistake and took a pullback, a nasty pullback. This long I should have held, and that would have been the recovery trade. And in hindsight, that was the pivot point bounce. I should have held that one longer. Here I got trapped a couple times trying to play the 15-minute opening range breakout. That never happened. And then this bounce into the range was really resistance at the range, not support. Trapped there nice again. And now they're going to flush and probably give a big move to the downside. And now the question is, do I want to play this chop or walk out? Walk out, walk out. Let it go. There it is, the 30-minute opening range breakout. All right, let's see if they're really going to push this down today. They broke out of that 30-minute opening range hard. But I'm not going to take a negative here. I'm going to start trailing it. All right, I'm out, guys. I took it right down to the pivot point. If they continue to flush, let be it. I'm done. All right, that's all I got for today. Got a little green there, but it's tilt mode, so got to walk out. Played that 30-minute open range breakout right to the pivot point. This is where we're at. Right here at that blue line, that's the pivot point. They may even go for the 200 SMA on the 30-minute, but I'm not gambling that one. That was enough for today. Peter Chan, yeah, new day tomorrow. Time to call it. All right, guys, I appreciate you all tuning in. Have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go put these flames out and run away. Run for the hills. Appreciate you all tuning in. Laters.